What's going on, everybody?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Can you say something?
8, 9, 10, 11.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Musketeers. I'm your host, Moses Angel, here with my two friends, June and the Gster. And this podcast, well, it's all about all things related to whatever it is we want to talk about. Try to stay around the topics of movies, gamings, and sports. But whatever's in our mind, I guess we'll talk about. But before we get started to today's podcast, I want to give a shout out to our listeners out there.
Three of them.
Um, yeah, not all three. Apparently, we had 2% of listeners up in Japan. That's like one or two people over there listening to us. I want to say, hey, how you guys doing? Follow us on Twitter, Musketeer215. Let us know what part of Japan you guys are from, what you liked, what you didn't like. Hopefully, you guys continue listening. I think the whole Godzilla thing is what had us get that long
Number
reach
one,
out there in
that's
Japan.
messed up that you think it's because of the Godzilla thing. What if
Well,
they
I
like
mean,
the sports thing?
I
They
don't
like the
know. I don't
gaming
know. Listen,
thing?
I'm sorry if I'm stereotyping. You know what I
That's
mean?
yeah,
Like, I
you're typing
apologize. I
stereo.
appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that they listened. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anything. Like, the more the merrier. Hey, and I hope they continue listening. And I just want to give out one more shout out to somebody I know that actually listens to our podcast. RB, if you're listening, thank you. Thank you very much. And it's not the guy that owns the restaurant franchise.
Sorry, you have
Sorry.
nothing
Yeah.
better to do.
Yeah. Yo, can we not eat? Can we not eat while we're on Zoom, guys?
I
Can
know,
we not
yo, it's
eat?
all crunching over there.
You
At least
always
share.
eating, drinking your little juice box and everything. Come on, that's so disrespectful.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Juice
Oh, I'm
bottle,
sorry.
apple
I forgot
juice,
he graduated.
100%.
So, anyway, guys, football season's over. Out goes one, in comes another one. June, how you feel about baseball season this year? I know it's not until July, but I mean, are you looking forward to it? Like, what's going on?
That's, listen, for all the listeners that we have, all four of you guys, I want to apologize in advance for one of my closest confidants saying that baseball season is going to start in July. Um, Moses, God
I
bless you, man. Listen, so it actually, I believe this week, pitchers and catchers are reporting to training camp. Um, There's a little bit of good news on the Philly side. They actually did sign their catcher JT Realmuto to a couple of years, and the Phillies, we're from Philadelphia. That's the beauty of sports. That just because you live in Philly doesn't mean you got to cheer for Flyers, Phillies, 60 Eagles.
ain't that a
But
truth?
in my case, yeah, yeah. But in my case, on the local side, um, the Phillies have had uh, a bit of an issue where these past couple of years, on paper, the names that they have on their roster are are expected to do and perform well, but within the last 2 to 3 seasons, I believe it is, they've just flopped, and I mean flopped hard. The only thing about the only upside to it is that our division is kind of not. Yeah, there's 4 teams in our division, and ideally up until the middle of the season, everyone's almost there neck to neck. You really see what the team is about come Memorial Day weekend, or basically once a third of the season has gone by. But as always, man, I'm excited for the Phillies. Pitchers and catchers, I believe, reported this week. The spring training games, assuming that they're going to stick to the original COVID
See, but
plan that
that's
they
that's
had
why I
at the
said
middle.
July because I'm misinformed. Because I went to my friend Google, who knows supposedly everything, and he was telling me that they were pushing back the spring training and that they were going to push back the season.
Well, yeah. So ideally, that's what it was. That was the initial plan. But once baseball season last year got underway, come June and July, I guess they ironed out the kinks, and then we got a chance to see how the NFL did it, how the NHL is currently doing it. Same thing with the NBA.
And the
But
WWE.
I believe the way it stands right now. Listen, don't knock
Hey, I used to be a fan. I
WWE.
used to be a
They're
fan.
doing it the
Yeah, I
smart.
used to be a fan.
No, I still am a fan.
I
Listen,
would enjoy it if I would watch it again.
uh, yeah, so basically, if all goes according to plan, they're gonna have their spring training games come March, and some point beginning to mid-April, you would have the regular season ideally start. But again, it's a toss up. I've heard different information as far as they might use specific stadiums, or they just might use their home stadiums with no attendance. It's it's a toss up, but regardless of what it is, it's always exciting when you make the transition one sport to the following. So I think that's the beauty of baseball, football, because when football ends, there's like a little gap, and a couple of weeks go by
Yeah,
before
like
baseball
so you
begins. So
can
it's
like
exciting.
get over the fact that your team didn't make it to the Super Bowl and just get your mind ready for the next sport. Yeah, I get it. It makes a lot of sense. But anyway, enough of you. G, you excited for baseball this year?
Oh man, am I? Whew, man, they gonna sell the hot dogs and the peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Well, we because
Um,
of COVID, I don't think they're selling food because then that will require long lines.
Shoot,
They
I'm
can't
not
keep social
excited anymore.
distancing.
Um,
Oh, I
I
remember when we
know.
went. I remember when we went all the way to Baltimore, Maryland, to watch the O's versus the New York Yankees, and he went with us. Like, what was like somebody who does not watch sports
I don't watch
couldn't even
sports, and that was my
appreciate it.
first and only game. Only, like literally, that was the last time I've been to a baseball game. It's fun with people and stuff.
No, sir, I have to correct you on that one, man. I believe I struck a heck of a deal back in like 09, 2010, 2011, where I was able to get, I think, about 12 tickets for like $3
Man, that
each,
sounds like
give
blood
or
seat
take.
seats
And I
tickets,
just,
blood nose tickets, or whatever they call
what the
it.
hell's a blood seat?
I didn't.
Nosebleeds,
Nosebleed
man. I
seats.
don't. I listen,
Did he
bro.
say nosebleed?
I,
Oh, what the hell's a nuzz? And you better go check a
I didn't say
doctor or
no. I said
something.
no.
What
I
the
said
hell's a
no.
nuzz? Oh my
I
god,
don't know. I should have had coffee before we
a
started.
nuzzblid.
Oh man.
I should text my wife.
So I remember I got those tickets. I spread them all out, and the way things work, I felt real ill that day. I couldn't even go. But I remember, man, a big group went.
Did not.
So yeah.
Apparently, not, it
Yeah,
wasn't a
man.
memorable moment for G
I
because
have
he don't
photo
remember going.
proof. I have photo proof of him there.
I don't
Uh,
know. Unless I'm mixing up one or the other. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the Baltimore one was when a buddy of ours was getting married. So that was what, 4 years ago,
I
give or
think it was
No,
take.
it
more than
has to be
that.
more. It's
It's
way
more
more
than
than
that.
that.
I'm going 5 years married, and he got married before me, so it's probably like 7 years, 7, 8 years.
No, it can't be, man,
It's way
because
more.
you know what? Yeah,
And
you're
you
probably
old.
right.
You just don't realize it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem when you get
That's
older.
the
So
thing. Yeah, look at that.
you know what
He
I'm
got
saying?
glasses
And then
now,
and
and
then
he's
he
just
he
like
got he got no hair, so his
he
head's
can't
exposed
tell.
more to the cell phone signals and the 5G affects his
So moving
brain.
on, how was that
Okay,
game
okay. So check this out.
in
Wait, before we
Baltimore?
before we move on, I it just remind me that G on the last episode he mentioned that he's never seen a Rocky movie. Like what?
Oh yeah,
What kind of
I have
childhood
not.
you had? What kind of
Um,
childhood you had?
normal one, I guess. I just played video games in my entire childhood.
Like how you miss so many epic moments.
I
Like
mean,
how do you go
maybe
not
at that
saying
time.
Adrian? Like come on, bro.
I don't know. It's just I
You gotta
never like
watch
seen
them.
it,
There's
never
only
got into
seven.
it.
Wait, there's more now, right?
The
There's
heck?
like 10
Tell him to
Rocky
stop.
movies.
He's old. He can't be fighting like that no more.
Well, you got the Rocky movies, and then they
Creed.
transferred over to the Creed
Nah, but
movies. I believe it was five. It was five Rocky movies initially. Then they redid two more. One with Antonio Tarver, the boxer, and it's like one or two more, and then they switched over to two Creed movies. It's somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, well, I think you should. I think you should take the time out. Go on Netflix, see if they're on there.
Nah,
And
I
if
got
they're
better
not on
things to
there,
do.
oh, I don't know where. I don't know where. I mean, I don't know
I
what
want
to
to
tell
see
you, man.
WandaVision. That's what I.
Yo,
Listen, yes,
my advice on those Rocky
June,
movies, man,
you
you
got to
got a
give me your
better shot of
Disney
watching
Plus
Walter
again
Dry.
because I ain't paying for that crap. Um, I gotta watch.
Yo, I'll give it to you with
Send it through
pleasure.
text.
Guys,
oh wait,
quick
but listen
background story.
about the
Yeah,
WandaVision.
Yeah,
Well, if you haven't seen it, I would wait at least till like the second week of March, I think,
when it's
because I
finishing.
was, yeah, because I was looking that up to see how many episodes they were gonna have. I'm already through episode 5, and they're gonna have a total of 8 episodes. So, I'm kind of like waiting for the last three.
There is a theory stating that, or so there's a YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers, his name Matt Pat. He does game theories and video theories and whatever. He did a theory on WandaVision. He thinks that they're setting up Scarlet Witch as one of the main MCU villains to open up the multiverse to connect the X-Men universe to the MCU, which was confirmed if I'm not mistaken, and making her one of the main villains. Because if you look at the comic books, there's about three of them where she is the main villain. Thank
Wow,
you,
a
thank
lot of
you,
people, yeah, a lot of people
thank
might be
you.
happy
All the
about
dorks opened up their door for a second.
that.
yeah.
No, the thing is that I've seen already 5 episodes,
Oh man.
and I don't see her as a villain, bro. I just see her as somebody who wanted to live a life with someone who she loved, and
Which
she
can
just made.
bring her to villainry. Have you not seen the movie?
What are you talking about? What movie? I've
Any
seen the
movie.
show.
Hey, well, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Magneto an actually like a really good
Magneto
guy?
started
Magneto
off
what
as a good
That's
guy.
how they
when he started
portrayed
off
him.
as a good guy, and then he got.
No, no. All right. No, no. Hear me out. But that goes to the point of what Sid was trying to make. Magneto started off as a really good guy, and then bam, look how they
Yeah,
turned
but
him
they
out.
just need to leave her
Uh,
alone, and they're
I
not gonna
I
leave her
think
alone in her little bubble, man.
I don't know.
You you
So I'll
you
send you
haven't
that
seen
Disney
it. You haven't
Plus.
even seen the trailer, have you, June?
Yes, I have. I'm like amped up, but I'm doing the same thing that you
Also,
just
you have
mentioned.
Disney Plus.
I'm yeah.
Oh,
Did he?
listen,
How
man. I'll just
are your
listen.
earphones
Stop.
working?
Just stop. Okay. I didn't like. I should have had coffee. I feel like I
Are
needed
your
coffee.
earphones
Okay.
working?
But yeah, that's cool. My sister, she has Disney Plus, and she gave me her password. So,
Yeah, so send me yours because like I said, I ain't paying for that. Oh,
So as I was
yeah.
starting to say,
June, if you don't
with
mind,
the
we
whole
want to listen to about G. You talk a lot.
No, I forgot.
No, go ahead. No.
listen, yo, listen, and I'll continue to talk a lot. Yo, Sid has he has a profile on our Google account or the Disney Plus, and every I want to say three or
Somebody
four
killing it.
days, my kids take it on themselves to put a Disney princess as his
Oh, what is
profile.
it currently?
Uh,
What is
I think it was the last time they had put like Moana up there. There was one time they put like that the Lady
Yeah.
Brave,
It's just my
the
boy.
bow and arrow.
And Moana.
But yeah, man.
I'm a
That's
Disney
funny.
princess. Great. Confirmed. Canon.
That's funny. But yeah, WandaVision, I mean, when I started watching the pilot, I was kind of thrown off. I was like, what is going on here? And I didn't even finish watching. I was like, this just I can't believe it. They're gonna disappoint me like this. And then I kept running into the trailer and seeing things in the trailer, and I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a second chance. And what it is that the show starts in the middle of it all. Like they start you off just in
Yeah.
the middle of everything, and you're like, what is going on? And it's not until episode 4 that they start putting pieces together and revealing to you what's happening. Oh, you haven't watched it. Bendito.
Yo, he
I'm
even
sorry,
muted.
June.
Listen, he even muted himself to try
I
to stop
know.
you to hear you. Like,
That's
cause that.
crazy.
Listen, so for everyone who's potentially
Spoilers.
listening we want to apologize for the spoiler
Spoiler.
Spoiler
alerts.
alerts.
Don't
You
apologize
know,
for the
for
alerts.
someone who apparently doesn't speak a lot, they're not conscious of the words of the that's coming out of their mouth.
Ooh,
Oh, shots fired. That's that.
I
Was that what
hate
that
those
was?
things.
Oh
I hate those.
yeah, big time.
Let's
But
talk about
yeah,
Robin.
spoiler alerts. But yeah, no, I mean it's a good show. I actually had my sister here the other day, and I just replayed episode 5 because I did not want to start a new episode. And my sister and my wife were watching, and they're like, "What's going on? What's going on? What's happening?" And I was like explaining to them. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this from the beginning." So I think got two more fans for WandaVision. I mean, I listen, man. I enjoy every time I can get my wife to watch a sci-fi anything with me. So that's pretty cool. Have you guys heard of the Equalizer? Moving on to another
Um,
show. It was actually on the Super Bowl commercials. June, I think you might have seen that, right? With Queen Latifah.
Yeah, it's the concept sparks a lot of interest, but the video clips that they showed on there, or rather the trailer, it looked really cheesy. I mean, this not stereotypical, cliche comments that were made on the trailers, just real
I think what it
cheesy.
is, if I'm not mistaken, it's a runoff or however the term is of spinoff of
Spin-off.
the first two Equalizers. I didn't want to be stereotypic neither about it, her being a female, and I think she's old for her age. But we have
how are you old for your
I
age?
know, but Sylvester Stallone. I was thinking like Sylvester Stallone is 74 years old and he's still making action-packed movies. So I felt kind of bad to even have that thought. But I actually saw the pilot, and my thing with Queen Latifah is that the only other movie or character, let's say, I've seen her where she's like action or adventure
You're
was
still doing movies.
no, it was that movie where she's a taxi driver.
Yeah, yeah, I saw
What's
that
it
one.
called?
It's weird. I see the weirdest movies.
It's
Yeah,
called Taxi.
Taxi there. Yeah, so she I mean I thought that was an okay movie. It wasn't so bad. But I saw the
She did that with was it
yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy
Fallon, I
Fallon.
believe?
But so I saw the pilot, and I thought it was pretty good. I went into it with an open mind, and you know, she, I mean, she seemed like she was doing most of all the fighting scenes. You know what I mean? But I liked it. I liked it. I'm gonna give it another chance. I'm waiting for the next 3 episodes and see if they continue to intrigue me to keep watching their shows. But G's over there with this face. Like, what's going on, G? What's your opinion on Queen Latifah being, an action TV show star, whatever they call it?
I
I
don't
mean,
even
do
know
you
the
know
movie.
who Queen Latifah is?
I mean, yes, I know who she is. I don't even remember the last. Well,
I'm just saying because you be living under a rock, so it's like I don't know.
I don't even know the movie you're talking about, but I don't know. I don't know. Like they should, older people should like.
Stop making movies.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's pretty good older people actually. It's not that bad.
I mean, I'll look forward to see any movie with Betty White.
Yo, Betty White
Are
should do an
are you?
action. Betty White should do an action movie. Somebody get and with
what would
more
it? What
women.
would it be about? Like,
I don't know. She,
it was gonna involve some type of music in it. Like, she gonna be
Betty
singing her
White
way
versus
through
the
it
Queen of
all.
England.
You could do like a Betty
No,
White
versus
and
the
I
Queen
don't
of
know.
England.
Doing
There you
what?
go.
That is
Fighting. I don't know.
ridiculous.
Action pack. Put them on top of the castle fighting with
Playing
She's
chess
so
or checkers or
stiff.
something.
Like, she's
better
so
yet.
stiff. Hasn't she gotten so much like plastic surgery just to stay looking
Ooh.
young?
No, they're old. They're like the hell are you talking about?
Betty White, the singer, right?
Oh my goodness. I think you
Oh my
oh
god. Let
my
me.
god. Are you talking
Ladies and
about
gentlemen,
Dolly Parton?
yeah,
Are you
please forgive this
Yo, hold
guy.
on. Hold on. I don't
he's
I'm
googling
I'm
Betty
thinking of,
White.
yeah, I am.
He's literally How do you not know who Betty
I'm like,
White is?
I'm confusing it with somebody else. This is what it is. I'm
How do you
confusing it with some.
confuse Betty White?
Listen, man. Hold
She's
on,
literally
bro.
older than bread, sliced bread. Look it
Literally,
up.
literally. Oh man, that's a double shame on you, man.
Ah, oops.
There you go. But
Oh,
nonetheless, yeah.
I didn't know her name. She was already in a somewhat action movie, man.
She wasn't.
Yes, she was. She was in Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
What movies are you watching?
You guys never see Let's Get Ready to Rumble?
Oh,
Yo, hold on. Let me go
No.
into her. She was like the old lady that the guys knew, and she was excited to see them, going wrestling or whatever. Let me see. I know that was her. That was like, whoa, that was. It was when the ECW and the WCW was around that they created like their own a movie about these two guys that they cleaned porta potties and collected porta potties, and then they became wrestlers. And if
man.
I'm not mistaken, she was in that movie.
That sounds as old as you are, man. What the heck?
It's not that old.
It sounds extremely old.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah, let me see. No, they're giving me something else. They're not even giving me the movie. This is crazy. There we go. You gotta type in the word movie in here. Yeah, how you guys not know this movie? Like, hold on. Let me share my screen with
No
you
idea
guys.
what you're talking about.
So let's get this straight. Before we get into this, you're asking us how do we not know this movie when what started this was you not knowing Betty White.
Listen, I know who Betty White is. I just didn't know Betty White's
Yeah,
her name. I
now.
didn't know her name. These guys.
Oh, this
You guys
looks
never
so
saw this
gay.
movie? It was a
This
cheesy
just.
wrestling movie.
Oh,
It was a cheat. It was this.
No, and I'm actually glad I
yeah.
didn't
It's
see
This
it.
is,
it's
this doesn't
it's
look
when
like
Oh look,
Goldberg
we got
was
Sting is
around.
in there.
What's this guy's name?
Goldberg's
Sting or
not dead.
whatever.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy they had this guy, the announcer.
Michael
Yeah, let's
Buffer.
get ready to.
Michael
Yeah, Michael
Buffer.
Buffer, whatever it is. I'm horrible with names.
Yeah, we
Where's
know.
it? Shut up.
Obvious right now.
See, like how y'all? Let me see what else we can find here on the Ready to Rumble. Like,
I like how we can also see your next song that you're planning, and also, your next season of Hawaii Five O. Didn't they finish
uh,
that?
I don't know. I'm like recapping. I'm looking into all that because
I
I was
started that
bored
show, but I
yesterday.
never actually finished it. It
I
looked
like it.
pretty good.
I like the
The
whole
duo
family
is funny.
oriented thing that they got going on
Yeah,
with
the
uh God, I am so bad with names. What's his face? The main character of the show.
my sister said I'm like the guy, the shorter guy who always like gets upset
How,
about stuff.
yeah, I could but he's like a just an annoying wife that just
That's
complains about
that's the
everything.
joke. That's the joke in
What
the
do you
whole thing.
complain about? You
Didn't
don't
you
even
see?
talk most of the
Shut
time.
up. Didn't you see when they went to therapy together?
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious,
It
yo.
was
That
like
was so
it was
funny.
like a married couple. It was like and I love the chemistry between them two.
Yo, that
Like they talk
I
about
gotta
how they
watch
want
that
to
show
kill each
again.
other sometimes. It's hilarious. Like, but
I gotta watch
yeah,
that
man,
show
it's
again.
funny, man. It's funny. That was a good that the guy that plays Danny,
Yeah.
he was in the franchise Ocean 11. What did Ocean 11,
Uh,
Ocean 12 and whatever. he was he was just like the guy that would just like the do stuff. He wasn't really like a con man or anything. They just make things happen. They were like the guys that they were like the muscle in the movie.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, Hawaii Five O. That was a good movie. I mean, it's a good show. But let me see here. Now that you brought that back up, so apparently there is think it's 10 episodes. I don't know. I will have to look it up. And I type slow, and my laptop is kind of in a weird position right now.
Oh God, please don't break it like last time.
No. So yeah, yeah, I know who Betty White is. Okay, for everybody out there, I know who Betty White is. Okay, she's a funny old lady who struck success at a very late age in her career. So that's cool. I wanted to bring something up, and I can't believe I'm bringing it up.
Wait, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry. What? You said she struck success at a very
Yeah, I
late
didn't know about
age?
her until
Are you
Ready to
kidding me?
Rumble. That's when I first seen Betty White.
Dude, she was, I believe, acting before your parents even
Well,
met.
she didn't
And
get
that says a
famous
lot that
in
because
my
you're already
eyes
old.
till like a few years ago. Okay, so any Betty White fans
Well,
out
that
All
there,
means
right,
you
I'm
were living under
sorry.
a rock.
all right.
I'm
Drop Betty
sorry.
White.
We
What's
should put this
next?
out. We should put this out in the Twitter sphere. Who knows? Who likes Betty White?
Betty White versus the Queen. Who
What
would
the hell
win?
is a Twitter
Yeah,
sphere?
Betty White versus the Queen. Ooh, that's a good one, man. That is a real good
I
one.
don't
Hold
know,
on.
man. That's
We
a
should
tough
put.
fight.
I wonder if we'll get any
All right.
response on that. Like Betty. Well, wait, what Queen? The Queen of England?
England, the one who's like old right now.
This is hard to type in with this laptop.
All five listeners, go ahead to the Twitter page,
Who said? Who's to
please.
say that there's five people? I believe. I have faith. There's more than five people. Betty White versus.
6. So, what were you planning on bringing up, man?
Yeah, no, you were going to sign.
Hold on, I'm just tweeting. I'm tweeting this. Just threw it out there and tweet in the tweetosphere or whatever they call it. Yeah, so I can't believe I'm gonna bring this up, but I had accidentally stumbled upon the Godzilla and King
Oh, here we
Kong
go
movie,
again.
and I saw the trailer, and it seemed interesting, and I might watch it. And I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what
Legally?
happens. Let's see what happens there. Why you always gotta, bro? Like seriously, man. Why you always have to go there, bro? Like it's like you have nothing
Cause
else.
man,
Like
like
that's the only
Yo,
thing you
and
have up your
it's
sleeve.
funny because he's so hurt every single time
It's
that you
just
bring it.
it's
He is like,
annoying. It's
he
annoying
is just
already.
like,
It's annoying
yo,
already.
me bringing up those bootleg movies, man, is the equivalency of us giving you a purple knuckle. It's just annoying and you get frustrated all the
I hate
time.
you for that, man. You suck.
For those of people who don't know what a purple
stop,
nipple
stop,
is,
stop, stop right there.
it also goes by the name titty
Yeah,
twister. So
that's what me and G used to be called for a short time, and when we were
No, we
gaming
did
together.
not.
titty twisters?
Yes, we were called the Purple Nipple Club
No, we were
Clan.
not.
It was the Purple Nipple Clan.
No,
We
that
were the
was
only
you and
two.
the
We were
three other dudes in the lobby
no, it was
who
we were the only
were.
two old heads in that clan, and there was like
What are
what
you
was it?
talking about? We were younger. Well, I was younger. You were still
Well,
old.
I was in
So,
my 20s, man. I was what are you talking? I
okay,
was like 23, I think. I don't
30s
remember.
in Xbox.
Anyway, but it was a good time, man. It was we had three squeakers with us. I don't even know. Do they still use that word, squeaker?
That
Like
was
our
just cracking
listeners
up
may not even know what that is. Hopefully that is. So yeah, if squeakers is still a term, guys, let us know.
you right now.
Like either on Facebook or Twitter, Musketeers 215. But yeah, we were the Purple Nipple Club, and G never liked that any of the clan names we would come up with. It's weird.
You had
You
the
still haven't.
dumbest clan names.
You're so picky with clan names, bro. It's like if you're at a buffet and you don't know what to eat. I
Listen,
don't like
listen.
that. Oh, what is that?
Names are very important. Names identify you and your purpose.
And that's what we were doing. We were twisting people's nipples up in the game.
No, we were not.
Yes, we were. We were dominating that night, bro.
We were
We were
dominating all the
killing
time,
it. You
okay?
remember the
Like,
time we were on the rooftop, that map where you play on a rooftop, and the other team was camping the whole game, and we were trying to like get into a glitch. The whole time we're trying to get into a glitch, we totally forgot that we were actually playing a match. And one of the other guys were like, "Hey, aren't we in a match right now?" I was like, "Yeah, where's the other team at?" And they were camping on the other side of the map waiting for us to get
we
there. The only deaths we had were the ones that we got from trying to get into this glitch. It was
we still
hilarious.
won.
and we still won. It was hilarious.
Yo, we used to go hard
Oh
in those
man.
matches, man. We used to be on top of the leaderboards all the time. Like, they remember when they accused me of hacking because I
Oh
was
man,
shooting so
all the
fast with a
time,
pistol. I would.
all the
Everybody's using
time,
machine guns, sniper rifles. I'm walking around with a pistol only,
and a
and
lag signal too.
and my internet was crap.
Uh,
I
and he
still
was playing. He was playing on a box TV.
shut up. All right, no, I
You know
was
the
not.
TV that has the screen and then the rest of it in behind it.
Says the guy who had an Xbox with a
Oh
button.
man.
Whoa, excuse me,
No,
that was
I'm
you.
sorry.
Mine's had a sensor.
I'm sorry. Now you have a
Okay,
sensor.
I've been had a sensor way before you. Okay,
Uh huh.
you can't even talk to your Xbox. All right, so stop.
And
Anyway,
you need to turn on your Xbox now to play it like in a month from now.
listen, my Xbox don't even work right now. Okay, I told you that when I got married, I put away my Xbox. I put
Right,
away
right. Uh huh.
my
Uh huh.
gaming
You did
gloves,
it. Right,
everything. I
right,
put it away
right.
because
Uh
I
huh.
wanted to have a happy
Right.
marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not the missus telling you to put that thing away
No,
because
she
she beats
didn't. Do you
you.
want me to bring her? You want me to bring her on
Uh
and you
huh.
can ask her?
No guest stars in the middle of a podcast. We could do that next time,
All right, whatever,
as long as it's
whatever,
not your cousin.
whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna make some suggestions for anyone listening. If you want to watch something interesting, fun, and exciting, you can watch WandaVision if you haven't already. Check out the pilot for the Equalizer, and I'm actually gonna throw something. I think it's in CBS. It's called SEAL Team. That's a really good show to watch. So right now, because of COVID, they stopped.
I got a
What you got?
recommendation.
No, nothing
Um,
from Disney.
so
Why not?
no,
What do you
no,
got
no.
against
It's a
Disney?
legit
What I gotta
recommendation.
get Disney? Do we gotta really go into that one? Go
Yeah, we're
ahead,
not
go.
going into that right now.
All right. Anyway, so it's actually on Hulu.
The Good Doctor,
It's one of my
Chicago,
no. So it's
Yo, that's
actually
Chicago Fire.
no. So it's
Brooklyn Nine
actually
Nine.
I put this listing on my top three. It's Brooklyn Nine
I
Nine's
gotta
a
watch that
great
shit.
show. But anyway, 24.
Oh,
24
here this
what?
guy
24.
go with
24 what?
24
But
again.
Uh,
Oh
it
my
has to have a
god.
number, and it has to have a number. It has to have a number.
Dog, that show
no,
ended like
look, I'm not
5
You
gonna
should
years
watch
drop.
ago.
12
Let
Monkeys.
it
You might like
go.
that one too.
Let it go.
Listen. So I'm not letting
Let it
go. No, listen.
go.
So I'm not gonna talk about the plot. I'm not gonna give a synopsis. Nothing
We
of
need
that
your own
nature.
podcast for
It's
that.
basically it's an older I want to say like what was it like late 90s, early 2000s TV show. It was hard
Oh, I know what show
to
you're talking
get
about.
streaming. It was 24 with Keith
Yeah,
Sutherland.
yeah.
He's a he's a really good actor. But nonetheless, what's really interesting about it is that each episode it's supposed to be 1 hour long, and they're actually timing it as they're filming It's a really cool concept. So, for instance, 24 episodes is equivalency of
Oh
one
shit.
actual day in this show. It's on Hulu. All the seasons, including a newer season that they did in 2000 and like about 17 of 2018, if I'm not mistaken. They did like one extra spin-off season, but nonetheless, 24 for everyone who likes to binge watch. Check it out, man. It's really good. It's a good show. Don't knock it.
We are not sponsored.
We're not sponsored
All
at
right,
all.
now that that's over with.
No. Check out 24. Sid, you know what it's about. Sid, 24, man.
I know you like that.
That's
Baseball
like
in movies, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
that. You can't go wrong with 24. That is hands down top three best shows
All
ever
right, so
created.
to all our listeners out there, we appreciate it if you made it this far into the podcast. We
I'd be
really do.
surprised if you did.
We really do appreciate it. Hands of applause, an applause to all those who made it this far in the podcast. Just remember, you can find us on Facebook and on Twitter at Musketeers215, and you can also find some of our podcast episodes on YouTube. Musketeer guys, support our podcast. We really will appreciate it. Follow us. Let your friends know. We want to hear from you guys. Tell us what you think, what you like, what you don't like. So I'm your host. I'm the guy, I guess. I don't know. They making
You're
me
the
the
guy?
host of this
Okay.
show. I'm the
He's the
guy.
guy.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy. That's right.
He's the guy who
So
didn't even know who Betty White was. Remember
I'm the
that.
guy who didn't. I knew
Remember
who,
that.
but I didn't know her name.
Who
Okay,
said
I did
nice
not know
bleed?
her
What was
name.
it? Nice
I
bleed?
listen, bro. Stop. I did not listen.
I'm,
It
I'm
was
gonna
an
get a
honest
book.
mistake.
I'm
It's
gonna
an
get a
honest
notebook from
mistake.
now
Oh my
on, and I'm
God,
gonna
you're
just
not
start
gonna
writing
stop.
things. I'm gonna start writing things. Watch. Hang on, let it go.
You can actually sell it with our merchandise.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
I
What
know
do we
Betty
have?
White.